Okay, so my topic this week was JSON. Oh, and I should probably share my screen. Okay, I don't have everything open, but JSON is kind of like XML, but it's a easier way to code. You don't have to type everything out. Like with XML, you would do elements, first name, then put the name in for an array. Here, do I want to type it? No, I don't want to type it out. I will just show you what I'm talking about. 73 Schools is a wonderful place. Okay, this is exactly what I want. So this is an example of XML code. And you can see how with each thing they had to type the element every single time, and it's a lot longer. So JSON is just an easier way to parse the code. Now, on the code I have not created an array, but that is what I want to add to my code, because right now I'm just parsing the text that people have inputted and parsing that as an object. And mine's also in JavaScript. And I don't know if we're allowed to use JavaScript for our stuff this semester, just Java. So let me continue to find code I have. We'll run this one. That is under which file? View. Okay, just give it a second to load, and then I'll show you it. Okay, you can mind, this is just my portfolio for the other thing. And I actually, why am I uploading it anyways? I can just show you this page. So you can see, I did do parse JSON in this, didn't I? Nope, it looks like I just did local storage. Okay, maybe I don't have my JSON stuff parsed in here, because I was pretty sure I did with Stringify. That must be in a different one. Okay, it's probably in a different one then. I'll let someone else continue with theirs, and if I find my code that I had, because I know I do have one that's changing my text into an object using the JSON parse and Stringify. So if someone else wants to start talking about their project, and at the end, if I find it, I'll let you know.
Sounds good. So for me, I continued looking at the HTTP URL connection for Java, or I guess Android, and I've kind of understood a little bit more after looking at some tutorials and stuff. Someone gave an example of in their application, in their Android app, they gave an example of connecting to a website and grabbing an image from that website and using it as a background for their, like within their application. So I can kind of see more how that would come into play and how we might be able to use it with images and stuff. I'm not really sure if there's other ways to get images and things, or if that would be like the way that we would want to do it. But it makes a lot of sense, and I can see us being able to utilize that in our code as we go along this semester.
Okay. Yeah, that'll
And
be a
I'm
lot.
still working. I'm still working on actual like
Actual
writing
code.
it and doing
Okay.
sandbox for it. But once I get that finished and I'm on my computer instead of my phone like I am today, then I can share that.
Well, and we have to do the sharing video for this week. So if you just share your code in the sharing video, then we could take a look at it.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Cool.
And I did find my thing.
Oh, nice. You can
So
finish.
I'll just
Go
let you guys
for it.
look at it if you want, so someone else can talk. But just right here, so we had to do local data storage in a previous class I took, and then I just use the JSON string find JSON parse the text into an object from. Anyway, that was just it. So it's not, using the code, to create an array easier. So I'm going to incorporate that because I have no array for this right here. So it only stores one first name, one last name. And if you put in a new one, it replaces it. So I need to create an array. So that will be really good for me to use because that will definitely be something we use in our app. Anyways, I'm done now, I promise.
Alrighty. Let's see. Things I did this week. I took over a little bit on tools, GUIs, things that would really help us out. One of the things I came across was a program I used to use called IntelliJ.
I've not heard of it.
Yeah, it's not well known outside of, for example, Eclipse. It is an IDE. It's something that I'm going to be using to help develop this app.
Okay.
It's kind of like NetBeans, but it's built for Java rather than for everything.
Okay, because I've only used NetBeans. What was it called again?
IntelliJ.
IntelliJ, okay.
Really fascinating GUI tool. I say
Okay.
GUI because it's got a bunch of buttons everywhere. It's very button heavy. It's very wonderful. It's a great tool. It was built around being a solid production for bugs.
Okay.
So finding out your bugs really early on. IntelliJ I find is really easy. It tells you what you need to do in the very beginning, what kind of imports or packages you need to start with. If you have to link to other documents in your project, it's really easy just getting those in. All you do is put an @ sign in, and it drops down a list of all of your documents in your project.
Awesome. Have you used it before, or is this the first you've heard about it, or just learned?
I've used it. My company's used it a lot for
Okay.
Java games.
Well, I think that's definitely something I want to learn how to use.
I don't know if you guys know of the Java game RuneScape. They've been around for 15 years. They're the #1
Why does that
MMO
sound so
in Java, but they use IntelliJ for all of their upgrading and debugging and writing.
Okay, cool. Well, you can teach us how to use that then.
Yeah, I'll look into it.
This is just a picture of it. Sharing screen. So I got that off of Wikipedia.
Oh, cool.
So it's not that bright white like
No, it's
that
not.
means. That annoys me. After a while, seeing white, it tends to hurt.
Kind of has a similar look of Sublime.
Yeah, while I love Sublime, and I really do, I don't think it would be good for us because it's not going to handle the complexities that we're going to
Right, yeah. Yeah, did the instructor mention were we supposed to use Eclipse or NetBeans, or does it matter?
I don't think it matters which one we use.
As long as it works.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, I'll download the IntelliJ.
Yeah, I think I might download that as well.
You won't be disappointed.
Does it have does it incorporate Git as well?
Yep.
Sweet.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Cool. Thanks for filling us in.
My pleasure.
Yes.
Alright, do you guys want me to go?
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it, Derek.
Okay, so I kind of did the same thing Dustin did, and was the same topic just so I could understand it a little bit better. And so mine was the socket IOs again. And so if you guys remember from last week, I kind of talked about, it's nice to use when you have like a chat app because you're using real time and things like that, and it's a lot quicker.
Mhm.
And so sockets, they provide a bi-directional communication, so like a two-way communication between the client and the server. And so this means that the server can push the message out to anybody. So the client or somebody will write a message, it gets pushed to the server, and then the server can just send it out to everybody that's connected to the chat. And so the server integrates with the Node.js HTTP server is the socket IO. There's a client library that loads on the browser side. That's the socket IO client. And the main idea behind the socket IO is that you can send and receive any events you want with any data that you want. So any objects that can be encoded with JSON, that works, things like that. And then I'll share my screen just to kind of show you how it's used with the chat app that I found. If you guys can see that, this highlighted area right here.
I don't. Oh, now I see.
Okay. So with Socket IO, you can exclude people, or you can just send it out to everybody. So to exclude people, you have this broadcast, and you can emit. And so you just put in whoever you want to exclude. And down below is if you want to send everybody, is that kind of the code you would use to do that. So I know you've kind of talked about it before. Is there anything you have to add with Socket IOs that maybe I'm not understanding or that would help other people as well?
Well, this class is the first I've heard of a socket IO, so it's all new to me.
Okay. All right, so that's what I have so far. Hopefully it's helped you guys understand a little bit more.
Definitely. And I'll probably, in a few weeks, review it myself as well to make it stick a little more.
Yeah.
As I'm sure we'll all do with each other's topics, too.
Yeah, because we have to get a grade on each one, so.
Yeah, with our own code, yes. Yes, yes. That'll be fun. All right, well, I think we're done for tonight then. Yeah?
Sounds good.
So yeah, we'll just all pick topics. And did we want to meet on Tuesdays every week?
Works for me.
That works for me.
Because then Mondays,
for
we
everyone else.
can settle into the week, and so by Tuesday, I think we could be a little more prepared. All right,
Sure.
so we'll just count on Tuesdays at 8 o'clock then.
Okay.
All right. Have a wonderful rest of the night, you guys, and thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks.
Bye, everyone.
All right. Bye.